Alright guys, so we just did the unboxing opening of the Keene Mini Max, and since that video I've went ahead and attached the PVC on off, so this will turn. So just like most valves, I'm assuming this is closed and this would be open, so as of right now it's closed, and it just goes down. Looks like about an inch or inch and a half hose. Just got to wrap around in there into the actual pump. So I haven't undone the pump yet at all. I'm not going to run it dry. Before I actually start this, I will probably figure a way. As of right now, you see there's really no disconnect. I think this is a unit that would allow me to turn it even though it's locked, so I don't have to turn this kind of thing. So I'll be able to take it off. But what I'm thinking about doing is finding a way to be able to get water to go in here, because ultimately I want to try to prime this pump if I can, put water in here so I never run it even a little bit dry. So the water's going to go up, go down, and come back in this one. So I could just probably use this one as a recirculating, but I think I want to have enough water available that I can do both. Yeah, it might be better for me to put the pump into here. This way here, all the dirt and stuff like that comes down here and gets sucked into that one, huh? So ultimately what I should do is take the pump, bring it over, put it in there. So this right here I have not too much of a slack in the line. I don't want it. But yeah, that's going to be my setup, I think. Of course, it's not going to be up on a table. I'll bring it down and put it on here, but I figured working on it a nice height would be great. I guess the next step is to put some water in here and see how it works. What I'm planning on doing is cutting this with my Sawzall. I'm going to slide one back here, slide it through the PVC tub, through the plastic tub, and then have the other half and slide it on the other side so that it kind of locks the tub in the middle. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm looking to make this about like that. It doesn't have, it's approximate, but I'm not really too worried about it. So even if I just cut these, say I cut it right there, kind of what I want to do is put two of these on here. So I'll put one here and one up top ish. So I'll put that one, I'm just eyeballing things here. This isn't going to be super critical. So now I have to cut this. I'll take that piece and bring it back over and cut it again. Then I'll have to cut these guys out of here. Then I'm debating on what I'm going to do with this. If I'm going to, depending on how easy it cuts, I'm going to go get the Sawzall, start doing some cutting, and a blade, I guess, a razor blade. We'll do the easy one first. Like I said, I'll just take that one. And I'll make this top, and this one will be the bottom. Because it is at a little bit of an angle, this right here. So if I have two angles together, essentially the bottom one's going to need to be a little bit longer. That's what I'm doing this for, just so you guys know. So now this is going to be the, ooh, maybe I can use that as a holder. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. I'm hoping. Oh yeah. So that slides on. Put it through the hole. It'll be a little bit of an angle. Then I can take this one. So I'm hoping it's like, I'm going to make it that much. But then I can take this one on the inside and put it over that. Take two. I can take this side and put it over that. So because of that piece in there, I can't do a lot. There we go. Here we go. I think I just essentially made 2 clamps, right? So once I cut the hole in there, it should just kind of hold it steady. Now that's pretty big. The only problem I see is one of these has that ring in it. So unless I can shave that ring out somehow. Oh, that might be doable. So what I just did was I tried to slice that ring off. I think I'm probably just going to do one for now. See how it circulates the water. That's not a very powerful pump. That's more or less what I'm worried about, is the fact of sucking the water out of that one before this actually fills it up, before this allows it to go all the way through and fill it back up. If I need to, I'll put the second one in there, but if I can only get away with one, I'm probably going to get away with one for now. So that being said, it makes me say I'm going to cut the bottom hole, this right here, and have as much water height inside as I can. Ha ha! So the idea, now that I got them both cut, is to take this one, put it through there. Take another one, take a small one, make it so the angle is that way. This actually might work. So then I want to put one of these on this side. That there, that there. Yay? This right here leaves a little bit of room here in case anything does run over, but a lot of the big stuff hopefully will slide out. And I'll probably end up putting a small pan or a small bucket down in here also, just to collect the actual dirt. I will want to most likely check it out just to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and making sure I'm getting as much gold as I can. Come on. All right. I think the only thing we need left is some water, right? And got 5 gallons right there, I guess. I'll be getting water later. We do have some leakage down there, but the water is going over. Ooh. All right, guys, so I'm gonna talk a little bit louder. As you can tell, I think maybe my extra phone that I use as a camera is actually, I have it unplugged, everything off on it right now just in case. It just took a drop in the drink. So as of right now, I'm gonna leave that one off. So you might need to have a quiet video right now. I'm sorry, because I don't want to put this back in my phone because this got soaked underwater too. So right now I'm using my personal cell phone and I don't want to put anything like that in there. So I'm just gonna turn on for a second just to get some rotation of the water going, and we'll go from there. Not nearly enough water. Not enough water. Yeah, I gotta get way more water. But I was working. Today, I think I'm gonna finish the high banker recirculating system. I had it to the point where I had the PVC pipe going through, and I had everything set up and working good, but there was a leak in it. So what I did was I pulled some of my shoe goo out, and shoe goo fixes everything. Stuff is amazing. It's like liquid silicone until it's dry. Then it's dry silicone. Something where I'm probably going to put it somewhere over here or something like that, and set it up, glue it all together, and just leave it there. And then when I want to put the high banker in, I just put the high banker in, fill it up with water, and go from there. At the end of the year, I still will be able to peel the shoe goo off and all those kind of things. And next year, I might come up with, or even this year if I go into town, there is a better way I found where I could just put a piece on here that has threads on it with a nut, and then I can just kind of stuff that through the hole and just put the nut on the other side and then take it on and off. But I don't have that as of right now. That'll be next year's edition, I guess. So, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and put this together, shoe glue it back together, probably put the high banker in it, throw some water in here, and see what we got. I actually have a couple bags of dirt that I grabbed from up in a mountain over here. They probably don't have any gold in them, just saying. But my mind tells me there's gold in there, and it's good enough for me. So we'll be running that also. So let's go ahead and get this going. Thank you. What I'm planning on doing is just taking this, stuffing it through. I'll put some shoe glue here, and then I'll probably shoe glue this piece back onto this side. And who knows, this may not ever come back apart with the shoe glue, or else I might have to break it or whatever. So I'll just put the high banker over there somewhere and probably leave it set up for the season. So we'll see. See what we can do. Shoe glue is amazing stuff, guys. If you've never used it before, if you've never had to use it before, it's awesome. I'm not even going to use a lot on the outside. This is just more probably keeping it together than anything else. The hole I cut is pretty right size, so it's not like it's just pouring out. So it's not like I got to worry too much. I mean, I have the river right here. So another thing about the shoe glue, it smells awesome. It smells weird. It smells like chemical, but it's a decent chemical. Uh-oh. Hi, you can come over. Come and say hi. Just be careful, okay? Yeah, it stinks, huh? You can smell it. Chemical smell. And I'll push them together. So now those two joints are glued, essentially. Yeah. Good thing is this stuff is like liquid rubber. As soon as it dries, you can just like kind of booger it. Not that I know what that is. And then you just kind of roll it up and it'll come off eventually. It's not like Dicor. I hate that stuff. Not that I don't hate it, I actually love it. But I hate when it gets stuck on you. Alright. I'm going to give that a couple hours to dry. Got a couple things I got to do until then. And then we'll grab some water, throw it in here, see how it does. it's time to go get some water and bring it over and fill it up. I'm probably going to put about 15 to 20 gallons in here just to make sure I have plenty of water to go through. And then, of course, I got to figure something else because once you're running stuff through, the gold, of course, is going to stay in the machine, but you're going to need something underneath here. So I might try to find a smaller bucket or something for all the tailings to come off the high banker and going to that, just in case if I ever want to test it or something like that, just to make sure I'm catching all of the gold. But let me get some water, fill it up, and we'll go from there. What? And we'll run it at least a little bit. There it is. I figure I'll put the pump in the back one, thinking most of the dirt, small stuff, is probably going to get deposited in here, go to the bottom, and the pipe isn't, far off the ground, but it's far enough where some of the dirt should stay in the bottom, I'm hoping. And that'll should be able to pick up mostly clean water. Maybe I'll even stuff some kind of a sponge or something between in that white tube, just to keep some, if there's enough flow. Oh yeah? Who am I talking to, huh, kitty? Who am I talking to? So let's, I got some couple bags of dirt. Let's run it through and just see what happens. Dirt stuck up in there. I can't see anything shiny yet. I don't see anything that sticks out. Of course, that's the big one over there. I'm guessing that's probably going to be the one that carries most of it, or holds most of it, I should say. So let me get a pan. Looks like I need to grab myself one of those nice big cement mixing tubs. Until then, I shall use this. You know what? That's probably what I should do. So I wasn't really expecting this to have any gold in it just because of where it came from, but it looks as if, I don't know if you can see that or not. Right up there, looks like it might be a piece. Oh, I just took it away. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that it right there? So is it so light that I need to put some stuff in my water? Or is it so light that it's not really gold? Is that little pieces of, is that stuff up there? I don't think so. Hey everybody, just want to say thank you for watching that video. That was a good video for me. That took some time and took some editing and took some skill. So thanks again, and I hope that you hit the like button, maybe even the subscribe button. If you want to tell people about it, that'd be even better. So the Keene Mini Max, very good unit. I very well recommend it. Have a good day.